All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Weekly Stock Picks, where I provide you guys different stock picks. I provide earning plays, and I provide high risk, high reward plays, as I call them, honorable mention. So this week is the week of 12/21 to 12/25. We do have Thursday and Friday off from the market. It is closed due to Christmas Eve and Christmas. So I would hope you guys spend some time with family. Please give me a follow at Don't Feed Bear if you don't already. Okay, let's jump into it. First, let's talk about the 10 shares rule, kind of reviewing how I've done. In the current batch of 6 weeks, we have Peloton, who is performing extremely well. 38.7, it's up 38.74% since I had selected it as a stock pick. It's doing such a good job that, like I said, Apple wants a piece of the pie. So Apple's come out with a competitive subscription-based model that they want to use to compete with Peloton, but right now Peloton still is doing very well. Chewy, they hit their price target. They're doing fantastic. They're pretty much the Amazon for pet products. A lot of people during Christmas time love to buy stuff for their pets. Chewy's doing great in the stock market. I think they're doing really well. 33.68% since I introduced it, and up to this date, as of today, 30 stock picks have hit their price target or ended in profit. So $3,600, that's pretty good. I think everybody would love to have $3,600. So, all right, let's start off with taking a look at the SPY chart. I changed my count a bit. I looked at it a little bit more, and I think this is more accurate. So I think we had the ABC sideways kind of ABC. Didn't really dip down as much as some people were expecting, which is that's kind of good. And then we were coming up for wave one, which like I said, I expect us to go on a nice bull run in 2021. But right in January, I think we're gonna. So somewhere in here, somewhere in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm expecting the market to pull back, take profits, all that stuff. I'm calling it at about 385 to 390 on the SPY chart. So it could go as high as 400, 407. I've heard some people saying that, but just know that the closer we get to this, at any point you can call it. I think we're getting close to the top. So just be careful out there. Just don't over risk, especially now. If you're in some positions and want to let them play out for a little bit longer, that's okay. But just beware that the top is coming in, and we're gonna have a nice little pullback, and then we should go on a very nice bull run over the probably first half of 2021, maybe even longer. So let's hope that continues. Okay, so let's take a look at my stock picks of the week. So for this week, I have Floor & Decor, Cloudflare, Rocket Mortgage, and Dollar General. Nice little mix of different types. I only have one tech play in here. We got the Floor & Decor, that's home improvement type stuff. Rocket Mortgage is rather new. They introduced the market, I think, two and a half months ago. And then Dollar General is going to be big. I'll explain why soon. As you know, I always give you your buy zones, cut loss, and price targets on this one. I show charts of what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing and how I'm charting it out. So if you have any questions, please let me know and I will answer them. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. So with our first one, we have Floor & Decor. Okay, so... And as you know, I'm using TrendSpider now. It's please forgive me if I'm not as smooth as I should be. So getting used to it. Okay, so right off the bat, let's take a look. Floor & Decor right now is looking like it looks like it's hit the peak of wave 3. So I think this is a good play if we see a dip. If we don't see a dip, then I wouldn't do this one. But for wave 3, I'm waiting for the dip down to wave 4, and then we can pick up this last little 10%, 10-15% right here. So I think Floor & Decor, went a little bit above wave 3, which is okay. That happens sometimes. It could go more. So if it goes more and hits all the way to 5, then it's kind of a little bit more risk than reward than we'd like. So this is a good play. As I mentioned with the SPY chart, a lot of things are looking to me overextended. A lot of things are, you're looking at it's doing really well, and I mean we're pushing our luck here. So a lot of these plays are going to be a little bit more risky than you're used to. So just be aware of that. If you're okay with the risk, go for it. If not, don't. Okay, next is Cloudflare. So. Okay, so for Cloudflare, great company by the way. I love Cloudflare. I actually have a T-shirt of them. So, anyways, as you can see, we went up for the 1, down for 2. We're traveling up for 3. I think it's going to dip a little bit more, and then take off for the 3. We're just finishing that last third. We're going to grab in that last for 10%. Let's go ahead and just try and grab that. And then it's going to come down for 4 and finish off with a wave 5. So it's pretty, standard right here. I think it might not even dip. It might just take off. So keep an eye on Cloudflare. If it does dip, it's a great buying opportunity. If it doesn't, the risk and reward doesn't really make it worth it. So just be careful on that one. Okay, next is Rocket Mortgage. This one also, like I said, a little risky, just due to the fact that it's so new to the market. So Rocket Mortgage, like I said, it's rather new. It went, ran all the way up to $34. Then it's kind of come back down to earth. I don't necessarily like it because it's just so new. I'm not a big fan of it, but it has been following the trend pretty well. So I think if it dips a little bit more, maybe we can see all the way up to $27, $28. So, but we got to see that dip because this is risky. I do not buy unless this dips. So if this dips and then you see a good buying opportunity, now the risk to reward ratio is there and it's a good buy. So just be careful because it is rather new stock, doesn't have all the historical data that some of these other ones have. So just be careful there. Okay, and then the last one is Dollar General. With the stimulus is supposed to be signed this weekend. And if it does, and it comes in with those stimulus checks, that could be good. A lot of people will start going to, a lot of people unfortunately got laid off. And so if you got laid off, Dollar General and Dollar Tree and stores like that could be, see a boost in business, especially with the holidays coming around. People can't buy as extravagant gifts as they're used to. So I think the dollar stores will see a little bit more boost in their sales. So I think maybe we can find some support on the bottom of the wedge, and then hopefully it bounces and we can see some breakout coming in. So that's what I'm seeing for Dollar General. As I've mentioned again, those 4 are my stock picks of the week. All 4 are risky. They're much more risky than they have been in the past 2 months just because of where we're at in the market. Again, this is a warning that I do see a drop coming. I'm warning you now again that be careful, a drop will come eventually. I've already picked out my time. I'm going to slowly start exiting my positions over the next 2 to 3 weeks. I would strongly suggest you guys look at your accounts and portfolios and make a decision. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Like I said, the charts are here. Honorable mention picks. So Palantir. Let's look at Palantir. Or I think that's how you say it. Palantir? Okay, sorry. So like I said, this is in a wedge pattern. Again, this is a rather new one, so this wedge it's been holding this wedge pattern, so it could break out, could break down. High risk, high reward. It's rather new stock. It's a very volatile, as you can see from the chart. I would say just be careful if you're going to do it. If you are going to do it, I would wait until it hits the bottom of the wedge, start to see it come up, and then that's a good buying opportunity. Maybe it has a breakout opportunity very soon here. All right, let's go to the next one, which is JP Morgan. So if you guys saw in the news, the Fed gave all the banks permissions to start buying back stock. So on Monday, the financial markets are going to run. My only concern is, first you have this flagpole where it broke out, which was good, but then it's trading in this channel for a while. It should go all, maybe to the top of this channel, but then what happens? After they've done the buybacks, are people going to just ride that wave and buy the rumor, sell the news? It's not a rumor, it's actually true, that they're allowed to do buybacks. So I don't know, will it keep going or will it drop down? Because they do have this gap here that concerns me. They could feel, that's why this one's a high risk. This is almost a stock pick, but I'm concerned about this gap here where they're gonna, some people call it the window. It wants to shut that window, so I can see it dropping. Now, will it drop now or will it drop when the overall market drops in the next couple months, as a lot of people are expecting? That's kind of the question. So be careful here with JP Morgan. Know what you're doing. If you're in, be confident, but just be aware of this window here. So. All right, what's the next one? Is Darden Restaurants. So this one I lean more towards the reward side because it looks like it's ready to take off. Some of my indicators are saying a big move is coming, so I expect it to be up. The only thing concerning me is it didn't fully close this window here, this gap. That's a little concerning for me. I still think it goes up, but just buyer beware here. It could be, I don't know. I am leaning towards this being a good play, but it was definitely a good play right here when it's almost closed that gap. but it didn't quite fully close it, which I don't know if that's an issue or not. I'm not 100% sure. So this one's just, that's why high risk, high reward. It could go down, close that window, then come up. So if you bought down here, once it closes that window, that's a great play. But this one's still a good play if you buy, if you were able to get in here and then it takes off. So just beware of that. And the last one is Neo. So with the run of Tesla being added to the S&P 500, we've seen some interesting plays out of Neo. Neo, like I said, has been a fantastic stock. It's backed by the Chinese government. It's going to be entering the Chinese. It's already entered into the Chinese markets, and I think it's going to do really well. I think Neo is a great stock to own. I own it long term in multiple accounts. I think this is a really good play. I like them a lot. So far, I'm very, careful when it comes to Chinese stocks, but this one I like a lot. So I'm putting, I've been buying a lot of shares of it. So just beware of that, because if this is set up right now for a 5 wave, and this is, coming up for the 1, you come down to the 618, which, pretty much hit right here. So let's see what we would be at if we march that. The 618, the wave 3 will come all the way up to $90. That's that's a pretty high risk to reward there. If it happens, that'd be fantastic. So let's root on Neo and hope it does well. So this is a very high risk, high reward play. It could just drop with the if the market drops. So let's watch and see what happens. So those are my stock picks of the week and my honorable mention. I think you can notice there are no earning plays this week. It's a short week. There's only about 10 companies that are showing earnings. I didn't feel real special, you get that warm and fuzzy feeling about any of them. So I decided to just skip it this week. Hope you guys don't mind. Again, I want to end my video saying I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have enjoyed this year so far. It's been a tough year, but I think some of us did very well in the stock market. Again, I want to put a big warning that a drop is coming. Be careful out there. Do not over risk. Do not give away all the profits you worked so hard to gain this year. It's coming. I'm not sure when. I got a funny feeling it's the first couple weeks of January. Right along the time of when Biden's supposed to be sworn in. I'm still hearing a lot of rumors that Trump may not go quietly into the night, as they say. So, a lot of uncertainty that could create a lot of uncertainty in the market. Maybe that's the drop we see. So you never know. Okay, everyone. If you have questions, please message me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Just a heads up that next week I will not be doing stock picks. I'm moving, so won't have time to do stock picks. Won't have time to guide you guys. I don't feel it's right to throw something out there and not be there for you during the week. So I hope you all have a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you guys the first week of January. All right, take it easy, everyone. Okay, bye.